Greetings everyone, this is Alt Lexington of the Meriki Command Fleet. Today I'm playing my Ferengi character called Fred, a science character, and we'll be doing an episode from the Klingon War story arc. So let's go straight into it and have a look. There it is, the Doomsday machine. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, I just played this episode just now, but I picked up a bug and the episode was very skittery and my recording software crapped out on me. So now I'm playing it a second time today, just to see if I can get a good recording of it. So here we go. The Doomsday device. A tip from one of Ambassador Babat's soldiers leads your crew to a weapon of unimaginable power. Yes, we all recognise that weapon. But for those that don't, let's not spoil it. Replay.
Starfleet intelligence needs your help.
Starfleet intelligence needs my help. Why are they not smart enough? You can see I've already played it today. Starfleet believed that the Klingons were testing their new weapons in the Manga system. We have information that now leads me to believe that these testing programs are for something much bigger than a new kind of torpedo. Starfleet intelligence has received a message from someone claiming to serve in Ambassador Babat's personal force. The source says that the ambassador's research is complete and that he is planning on using some sort of a doomsday weapon on the Federation worlds. My aide, Lieutenant Vazul, will join you for this mission. Go with her to the Donia system. Babette has a small supply base near one of the outer planets. Our source, a man called Kabolk, says that we will find the information we need to stop Babette there. Go to the Donia system and you will receive an officer and a Pang Torpedo. Well, I've already got this from my previous playthrough, but what the hell, I'll get another. Accept. Go to Donia system. Okay, there it is right in front of me. Let's see if the second playthrough is any better. Begin Doomsday device. Well, let's read this. This world was once inhabited by a highly industrial society. Little was done when population began to damage the ecosystem, and when the vast forests that once covered the southern continent were destroyed to make room for more growth, the resulting greenhouse effect raised average temperatures by more than 10 degrees over a 200-year period. In the late 2380s, the Federation helped the remaining population evacuate their dying world. Okay, so here we go. The Doomsday device.
We're counting on you.
Really? Thanks. Captain, we have arrived in the Donia system. Starfleet intelligence told Admiral Quinn that they have a contact in Babat's fleet and that he is on one of these vessels. I was expecting some sort of coded transmission, but I'm not receiving anything. It's time for the direct approach, Captain. I recommend that we disable one of the Klingon ships and board it. Okay. There they are, there's none anywhere else. Let's not use full impulse because that kills power levels. We'll let them see us approach, let them look us in the eye before we kill them. It's honourable. Are we ready? Go! Killing ships in a shipyard as well. Let's subdue these ships in the shipyard. But that's the shipyard. Accolade complete. Right from the record. Yep, they're all dead. The pilot wheel won't stop firing, it's a bug. I had last time I played this episode. See? I didn't hit it, but it's still firing. Hopefully we're far up away now.
Whatever you need, sir.
Enemy shields, weapons and engines totally disabled. Captain, we're sending over boarding parties to secure the ship. You can join them whenever you're ready, sir. Okay, board the Targ. The IKS Targ. So we can find...
How can I help you?
Whoever sent the message. Captain, I'm coordinating the boarding party's movements. The teams are reporting that the Targ was running with a skeleton crew. There have been a few skirmishes already, but you shouldn't have too much difficulty securing the ship. Very well. Couldn't you have told me that before I beamed in? Then I could have waited until the ship was secure. Risking a captain like that is just not right. Starfleet don't pay me enough for this crap. Yep, just toss the Klingons aside. Secure the engineering deck. Okay.
Your orders, sir.
Engineering deck secure. The deck you are on is secure, Captain, but Gamma Squad is reporting that there are a few Klingons left on the bridge. The Klingons have locked down turbo lifts, but now that we hold main engineering, we can take control of the entire system. The turbo lift near your location is operational. Use it to get to the bridge, and I will transport security teams to support your advance. Can't you transport the security teams first? Let them secure the bridge before I arrive. Putting a captain at risk. You must not like Ferengi. Starfleet don't pay me enough for this. Did they look like Orions briefly? Was that my imagination? He had half his health. I was about to use my ranged shot,
Whatever
and he
you
suddenly
need, sir.
died in front of me. The bridge and the rest of the ship are secure, sir, and the remaining Klingons are being transported to the acquisition for holding. Commander Burgess was sure that there was information on this ship that would be valuable to us, Captain. Perhaps it's in the ship's logs. There should be a terminal in the ready room. Maybe you'll have more luck finding what we're looking for. Alright, that's the bridge. So, here's the ready room. Put your gun away. Access logs. Cutscene.
Captain's personal log. I have been betrayed by my first officer.
Pity.
A man I considered my friend, Kavok. Why? He and a group of traitors tried to take the ship. Kavok is the only survivor. There is also evidence that Kavok sent a coded message to Federation space. I do not understand why a warrior I have trusted with my life would do this. He tried to explain, but I do not need to listen to the words of a traitor. Let him rot in the brig. Ambassador Bavat has ordered me to bring him to the Imaga system for questioning. Kavok will die screaming. It is not an honorable death, but it is the one Kavok deserves.
Wow, she doesn't inspire much loyalty among her crew if they revolt against her like that. Let's go to the brig and talk to him then. We saved him.
What do you want?
I won't speak to you through a force field like a caged animal. Let me out and we can talk. Open cell. Don't kill me.
You are my enemy, but today you are my only hope.
What makes you think I want to help you?
I will redeem my honor.
Why were you in the brig? I was once the first officer of this ship. I served the House of Bavat loyally and well, and fought by my captain's side in battle. I thought I was living an honourable life, and then I learned what Ambassador Bavat's plans for the war were. I could not let Bavat do such a horrific thing. To unleash such a weapon upon the galaxy for his own ends is an act of a coward, not a warrior. I gathered a small group of officers who fought as I did. Our plan was to take this ship and fly it to the Imaga system. There we would either stop this doomsday before it occurred or die in battle. I tried to take this ship. I failed. Now I am dishonored, and I must redeem myself or die.
More questions?
Of course I have more questions. You are the enemy. We need to question you fully. Why did you contact Starfleet Intelligence? When my plan to take the TARG was discovered, I knew I had to act quickly. Bavat has much more than the experimental weapons from the base in the Briar Patch. He has a planet killer, a ship of such destructive power that nothing can stand against it. He intends to use this Doomsday machine to attack Federation worlds. I find myself in a strange place. To regain my honor, I must join forces with my enemy. I sent a coded message to the Sol system and hoped that the right person would hear it.
More questions?
Yes, of course, more questions. Why do you think Babat is doing this? Babat is obsessed with conflict. He believes that the Klingon Empire will stagnate and fall into degeneration and ruin unless they have enemies to fight. Without war, Babat believes that we will destroy ourselves. Babat found the planet killer and he ordered his scientists to learn how to control it. Now he plans to attack and destroy one of your worlds. The ambassador knows the Federation wants peace, but if there was an attack where billions died, would something so heinous make you want revenge? If he succeeds, the war between our peoples will be endless, and Babat will have won.
More questions?
So he's not after the honourable victory, he's after lots of little victories in lots of battles rather than the honourable overall victory of winning the war. That's something a Ferengi can understand. Babat is after the short-term quarterly gains and not the long-term overall gain. Tell me more about this planet killer. It is a great ship with no crew. Its hull is solid neutronium. It fires beams of pure antiproton and fuels itself with the hulks of destroyed planets. Weapons are useless against it. The planet killer is ancient. I have heard stories that your Starfleet defeated a device similar to this long ago. I hope that you will be able to defeat this one as well.
More questions?
Where did Babat find a Doomsday machine? It was a floating hole deep in the Tong Nebula. Ships from his house searched for months before they found it. Babat claims to have knowledge of the future. He says that is why he knew the planet killer would be found in the nebula. Its location was forecast. I do not know if this is true. If our actions cannot change our path, then are we imprisoned by our fate? Was I destined to lose my honor and betray my captain?
More questions?
Babat has knowledge of the future? So he claims I was once one of Babat's most valued officers, and he told me much of his plans. Babat said that centuries ago there was a temporal Cold War. Factions from the future manipulated people in their past like pieces in a Klingon game, each trying to change history for their own ends. Agents from one of these future factions, the Nicole, came to the Klingon Empire in the 22nd century. They tried to gain my people's loyalty by revealing much of what was to come. My ancestors listened and recorded all they were told. Then they spat in the Nicole's faces and sent them back to their own time empty-handed. Even then, we would never be willing slaves. Since then, the knowledge of the Nicole offered in trade for servitude has been preserved by a small cabal of Klingons. This organization ruled from the shadows, using what they knew, what was forecast, to guide the future of the Empire. Babat is the last. He has no sons. He trusts no one. When he dies, all that came from the Nicole dies with him.
More questions?
What was your plan to stop the attack? Babat had a plan to stop the Doomsday machine if he ever lost control. This ship is equipped with Harpeng torpedoes. They have a greater yield than any weapon currently used by the Empire or your Federation. The planet killer is hidden in the manga system now. My plan was to fly to the system, disable Babat's control over it, and then use the weapons on this ship to destroy it.
More questions?
Why can't we simply send a fleet to Imanga to stop the Doomsday machine? Babat's forces have total control over the Imanga system. To keep any ships but those loyal to him away, Babat has installed a series of generators that maintain an energy drain much like the Breen weapon that disabled ships during the Dominion War. Babat's ships have been modified to withstand this drain. Any others that approach the system will be helpless.
More questions?
What should we do now? Help me. Repair this ship and we will fly it to Imanga together. Then we can disable the energy drain so your fleet can enter. With your help we can destroy the Doomsday machine and end the threat to your Federation.
How can I help you?
Captain, I'm receiving a transmission from Earth Space Dock for you. Priority 1. I will patch the message through to you. You can use the terminal in the ready room. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have to fly a Klingon ship already, although I already know that because I played this episode earlier today. Turbo lift to the bridge. That's why I'm rushing through it so quick. So, priority 1 transmission from Starfleet. That's the situation here. Your orders.
Do what you think is best. It's risky, but Kvolk may be our best chance to stop Bavat and this planet killer. I'm notifying all available ships to change course for Imaga. Once the energy drain is taken care of, they'll move in to support you. I don't need to tell you how important it is to stop the Doomsday machine before Bavat can use it to attack populated worlds. Millions of people are relying on you to save them. I know you can do
they're
it.
going to be
Good luck.
disappointed. Captain, threat to Lieutenant
Yes,
Lazar.
Captain.
Set the repair team and the bridge crew over immediately. We will be using
Understood.
this ship.
I'll join you shortly. We're counting on you.
Captain, repair teams have begun to work on critical systems, but we could use your help, your expertise. There are teams working on weapons, the sensors and the impulse engines. If you could join one of them, it would be a great help. Join a repair team working on critical systems. These are class-specific objectives. You only need to complete one class-specific task to advance the mission. That will obviously be the science task since I'm a scientist. This character is a scientist. It would be most intriguing to get a closer look at the sensor capabilities of a Klingon vessel. If you could get the sensor back online, you could learn a great deal about the Klingons' technology. First, you should run a diagnostic to reveal any problems with the sensors or other critical systems that need to be repaired immediately. To engineering. Cool, as a Ferengi, this ship would be worth a lot on the market if I was to sell it right now. Back to engineering then. Run diagnostic. Your diagnostic has uncovered two troublesome issues. There is a malfunctioning surgical bed in the sick bay. Normally that would be a low priority problem, but you would like to get it back online in case there is a critical injury that requires immediate care. The other problem is with the ship's sensors. The multi-phase buffers of the sensor modules are out of alignment. That's a tricky problem to fix. Perhaps you can think of a solution to that while you fix the surgical bed. Okay, so let's go to sick bay. My crew fixing the ship. Turbo lift to sick bay. A new option on the turbo lift every time you get a new place to go to. Let's go and fix this surgical bed and see if we get inspired on how to fix the deflector and sensors. Repair surgical bed. The surgical bed is operating within standard parameters. Really? Who fixed it? Even better, you've had a moment of inspiration. If you trigger a momentary tachyon burst through the main deflector dish, the surge should reset the multi-phase buffer and bring the sensors back online. God, I'm so good at thinking of that. How do I do it? Repair sensors, I suppose that's on the bridge. I am Captain Babette of the IKS Targ. You will obey my orders from this moment on, or I will have you executed. I serve the Empire. I serve honor. I will bring glory to you and your ship. Got to say the Klingon traditional thing every time you take command of a Klingon ship. So there's the sensors to repair.
We're counting on you.
That's done it, sir. The ship is almost ready to go. Kvolk has asked to speak to you when you have a moment. He is waiting for you in the Chief Engineer's office in on the engineering deck. Okay, back down there, running back and forth. This episode is clearly designed to show Federation characters what the Klingon side of things look like. That's why it has you running back and forth through the Klingon ship. Any new Federation characters that haven't done Klingon episodes yet may be persuaded to do them after playing this episode. So let's go to the Chief Engineer's office, which isn't in the engine room. It's up here. Cutscene.
Ah, you're here. I think I have a solution to our problem. We need to land on the planet to take control of the energy drain, but you would be noticed instantly. I've replicated a holo-emitter used by our intelligence services. It will change your appearance and voice to that of a Klingon warrior.
Cool, something for
I
nothing.
have enough devices for you and a small away team. Go ahead, try it out. Kapla! Leave the holo-emitter on for now. Get used to it.
Van Zyl to boarding parties. The captain is using a holographic disguise. If you see a Klingon moving toward the bridge, do not fire. Repeat, do not fire.
Today is a good day to die. I am a Dahar Master. In my previous playthrough of this about an hour ago, I wasn't a Dahar Master, I was just a standard Klingon. For some reason the holo-emitter has made me a Dahar Master on my second playthrough. Okay. Hey crew, don't shoot me. Boo! You scared yet? Hey, I challenge you to personal combat. Unless you get that system repaired. I am Klingon. Hear me roar. I roar to my own ship. Sir, is that you? I'm sorry, Captain. I'm just not used to taking orders from someone who... You look better in your Starfleet uniform, that's all. I'm sorry, sir. I don't mean to any disrespect. My apologies. He sounds like he's scared of me because I'm suddenly a Klingon. I've been updating Starfleet on our progress, sir, and Admiral Quinn says that the task force will be ready to enter the system as soon as it gets the all clear. We will wait for your signal, Captain. Good luck, or should I say, Qubla. All systems are operational and we're ready to depart, Captain. Yes, Mr. Boring Vulcan, we are ready to depart. So we've got to go to the Imanga system and disable the system's defenses and then land on the planet and destroy the control device for Babat's Doomsday machine. And once that's done, then the fleet can warp in and destroy the Doomsday Machine with our help, since we have hard-paying torpedoes. Warp to Imenga. That was quick.
More questions?
I monitor communications from the planet. They're not calling for ships, so either they haven't noticed us or they think we're supposed to be here. We're safe for now, but that could change. We need to scan one of the generators maintaining the energy drain to get all of the information I need to finish a new command program. Be careful, Pavat trusts no one, not even his own men. He may have defenses in this system even I don't know about. So we've got to neutralize the energy draining devices so that we can then land on the planet and disable the control devices of Pavat's Doomsday Machine. That way the fleet can warp in to destroy it. Right, we've got that straight. But if you look at the ship, my officers aren't there, my tools are in the wrong place, and my keybind hasn't got anything. So I've got to quickly set that up. Which means... look at that. I can't switch starships. And these won't remove. I have to go with these weak-ass weapons. So the only thing I can do is put my officers into the stations. Well, we want TAC Team 1, Science Team 1, and Engineering Team 1. Those are the standards. Now what I do is see what abilities those I can move about into places where I'm more familiar with them. See if there's any more I can put on there. Got no emergency power to weapons or emergency power to shields, but emergency power to shields is you get some of that from science team and tactical team, and engineering team will repair. Engineering team will repair the damage on my ship. Science team will boost my shields, and tactical team will take all shield power and put it into any shield that's facing the enemy. So now let's see if I can put some of these onto my keybind as well. I think that's a turret. And the torpedo. And the dual heavy cannons. And after my previous playthrough of this, I died a lot here in this system, so I think it might be smart to put these onto find a bar as well. Here we go. Select auto fire and attack mode. That should do it. There's the first generator, Alpha. No point cloaking, but then might as well try anyway. Let's hope we can salvage some of this and sell it. Unfamiliar ship, a bit hard to control. Phew. Scan generator. Cutscene. Damage report.
Minimal damage, Captain. All systems are functional.
Where's my holo emitter? Kavok, what attacked us?
Drones? Ah! Bavat must have upgraded the security. Scanning the generators now. I have the data. We will need to load the control program into all 3 generators. After that, we can change the command codes from a terminal on the planet's surface.
But I'm scared. I'm only a snivelling little Ferengi. I shouldn't be fighting Klingons. I should be paying someone else to do it for me, like a bunch of Nautican mercenaries. Here's the next one. It won't let you take advantage of the code. Always targets the one directly behind you when it changes targets. When you destroy one, the next one to be targeted automatically is the one that's directly behind you, even when you have it set to not target off-screen enemies. too fast for torpedoes. And obviously this ship doesn't have much accuracy. It's a lovely looking system, though. A bit more shields and then on to the next one. Full impulse, a big no-no because it kills power levels. But maybe if we drop out of full impulse quick enough, we can regain our power levels. Come on. Here we go. Wait for them. Drums. Nah, he crashed off, he bounced off my shields. That's the time of loading the car probably won't fail because it won't work. It'll just fail. There we go. Now we can upload. I died on each generator of the last playthrough. The ship may be unfamiliar, but I got a little more used to it this time round. The generators are under our control now, but your ships won't be safe until we lock Babat and his forces out of the command consoles. I've equipped your away team with holo projectors, and they're ready for the mission. And Captain, remember that you're a Klingon now. Try not to look too out of place. Okay, then I'll just bribe anyone who looks at me the wrong way. Land the ship. And there's my away team. I wish there was a cutscene of the ship actually landing. That would complete this episode. I'd like an episode where there's a Voyager landing. Speak to Kvolk.
The objective here is simple. Find a control console and change the command codes. Then Bavat won't be able to stop us from shutting down the energy drain. There are two consoles. The Alpha console is staffed by an officer who might be willing to negotiate. The Beta console, let's just say that Commander Talk prefers fighting to talking. The soldiers here shouldn't challenge you. But be careful of the Targs. The hollow emitters won't fool them. I have another task to complete. Meet me back here when you are done with the command codes.
Yes, sir. So I'm no longer a Tahar Master. I'm now... Well, I have the Tahar Master's body, but not his clothing anymore. So, which... I think it was the Beta console that preferred fighting. The commander there. So I should go to the Alpha console. Is the ship parked on the surface? Obviously up this pathway. There's no other route around. Oh, and crew, don't shoot these Klingons. We're trying to infiltrate sneakily. My Klingon crew from the Federation on the giant mushroom planet. I'm a Ferengi, mustn't forget to loot. Steal what isn't mine. Yep, that's a religious artifact. It's going to be worth millions on the futures exchange. Hey baby, you don't want to be with this Batak. You want to come back to Ferenginar with me where I have a mansion. Tell me, do you like rubbing people's ears? Uh-oh, Targs, they can smell me. They can smell I'm not a Klingon. Might as well kill the Klingons as well. Thin the enemy ranks. Hey, your follow-meter failed when you died. And it came back online when you were resurrected. Tribble? I don't want a tribble. All tribbles do is mess up your inventory. Although I heard the other day that the Borg tribble actually speaks. Sometimes, rarely. Yeah, okay, right. God, you guys are having a boring conversation. Notice this time, in this video I'm heading towards the Alpha console. When I tried to record it the last time, I was heading to the Beta console where I had to fight to get past its guard. This time I'm heading to the Alpha console to try and negotiate. Hang on, let's watch out for Targs. While we hunt down this Alpha console, might as well scan. Not that I'm really interested in scanning, because I've got plenty of R&D on another character. And even if you fail the scan, you only lose one item. That's a Targ. See if we can get past these Targ. Oh, there's more Targ there. Just walk around like you own the place and they won't bother you. Oh look, something to steal. That'll get me some profit. If the tribbles don't eat it first. Where is this console? Ah, there's the guards.
How can I help you?
Captain, I've been monitoring your progress from the ship. You are very close to one of the control consoles. There are Klingons where you need to go. You will either need to convince them to leave their post or find other means of getting access. Gain access to a control console and change the command codes. Hello, Honourable Warrior. May I use your console?
The Empire will prevail.
Blah. Access to this area is restricted. Out of my way, soldier.
To the enemies of the Empire.
No one gets near this console, not even a miserable quick-tuck like you. So I have to fight. So you have to fight on both consoles. Vaporized with a bullet. Here we go. Enable override.
Kapla!
I see your mission was successful. Excellent. Mine was as well. I have smashed the device that Babat used to control his Doomsday machine. The planet killer is now as dangerous to him as his ships as it is to anyone else. You cannot control the storm, Captain. If you try, it will consume you. Yes, Kavok, I know all about that. I'm from Frankenau. We have 176 names for rainstorms. Meet me back at the ship. There is still more to do before the dark day ends and my honour is restored. What makes you think I'm going to let you restore your honour? So we go back to the ship while avoiding targs. Maybe if we put our weapon away it would help. Oh, something to steal, but we'd have to get pretty close to targs to get it. Got it. Ah, damn it! There, you beastie, leave me alone. Science abilities don't work on targs. Oh crap, I went on to shoot a Klingon. And that set up another group. It's just honourable warriors having a disagreement. Settling it in the Klingon way. And you can't shoot the baby targs. You're not allowed to target baby targs. You can't have young meat. Hey, sleeping on the job? Get your ass up or I'll dock your pay. That's more like it. And don't do it again. You owe me 10 slips of latinum for that. Now we've got to find a way back down. Oh, for God's sakes, the targs have set everything off. Let's get far away, close to the exit. Ah, I'm down! Temporal paradox converter or whatever it's called. I didn't really die. I was able to manipulate the timeline to prevent it. I did die this time though. And so was my whole team. Bloody targs. Where's my holo emitter? There it is. Well, I don't have to fight anymore, so I'm going back to my ship. Back to my spoil of war. That's what I call that ship, the spoil of war. I've changed its name from the Targ to the spoil of war. I'm no longer a Dahar Master at all now. I'm now a young Klingon for some reason. These holo emitters are pretty cheap, shoddy merchandise. Get out of my way, scum. Thank God for that, no more Targs. Yeah, we're heading to the IKS Cowardly Klingon. Oh, it's Bavat himself. Hey, Bavat. What's it going? How's it hanging?
You?
My name isn't Big
You
Laugh.
stumbled into my trap in the briar patch like a blind Grishnar cat. And here you are again, luring Starfleet ships to my testing grounds. The Doomsday machine will destroy them. It will create glorious, endless war and strife.
But
And
no
it is
victory.
all possible because of you.
Victory only comes at the end.
Your naivete
And if
has
there's no
been a
end,
great help to me.
there's no victory.
Thank you.
No! I will not allow you to dishonor the Empire.
And I
with
wouldn't allow you to
your
go for the
thirst
short-term
for
quarterly
blood.
gains.
We
You
face
don't
our
go for the
enemies as
overall
warriors,
victory.
Bavat. We do not massacre innocents with machines of death.
There are no innocents. There are only the strong and the weak.
Are
My
you strong
character's
enough
slouching.
to fight your own weapon? I have destroyed the device controlling the planet killer. No one is safe.
This isn't over. Warriors, attack!
Why don't you attack yourself, you
Ichu.
coward? They're not attacking. There we go. They're a bit slow. Get the flank on them. Shoot them in the back with a dishonourable flanking tactic. Kavak has no health. And who are they trying to wake? They're trying to wake him up even though he's got no health. Captain, Klingon comm traffic just spiked, but Bavat's forces have lost control of the Doomsday machine and they are scrambling all available ships to try to stop it. I've been in contact with Commander Burgess. Now that the energy drain won't affect our ships, the Starfleet task force is inbound. We need to get back into space as soon as possible. Not now, I've got loot to get. I'm a Klingon. Oh look, I'm a Dahar Master again all of a sudden, an old Klingon. Yeah, this holo emitter is glitchy to say the least. Okay, now that that's done, now that I've got me loot, and you're still trying to wake up this person even though he's not dead. He's got no health though. Anyway,
Your
let's
order,
get back
sir.
to the ship.
You are my enemy. But today, you are my only hope.
I see it. Bavat's planet killer is here. Maybe it has a weakness that we haven't found yet. We need to run a scan. Go to the navigation beacon. That should be close enough for the scan, but far away enough to keep us safe until help arrives. Well, there it is, the planet killer and the beacon. And we're in the briar patch, so creating a wake as we pass through. Nice looking system though. Stop! Whoa! It's firing! Carbone! That player's got a big zit now. Ouch, that hurt! And my hollow mirror's offline. But I'm still cool, dude. Damage report!
Structural integrity holding, sir. We're shook up, but we'll be okay. Captain, there's an unauthorized shuttle launch. It's Kavok. Hail coming in, sir. I'll put it on the main screen.
Stay where you are, Captain. I'll handle this.
Kavok, turn that shuttle around. You'll be killed!
My life is of no consequence, but my honor. No, I must do this. Destroying this abomination is the only way to redeem myself. Farewell, Captain. Koi keles pu glod, koi puk be pu.
Ooh, he's singing the song.
Yakbo matbo she shuvui,
Bum,
se
bum, bum,
manchu
bum,
me.
bum.
Mashu manag yakbo chu, nipe yin ma shangwo ku. Van ba te mech en sho tista, van kumati kupare, mashuta kumame mashuta ma.
Kaboom! Down into the maws of the enemy. Down into the depths of hell itself.
I'm reading significant damage to the Doomsday machine, sir. But it's still active.
He failed!
Captain, we still have the
No
Harpoon
honor.
torpedoes. They might be enough to finish the job. The machine's hull is solid neutronium, so targeting it won't help. We'll need to fly in front of the Doomsday machine and launch the torpedoes down that thing's throat. The fleet will be here to help distract it, but we need to be careful. If we're in front of it when it fires its anti-proton beam, we won't fare any better than that moon did.
Right, I've already done the long-range scan because the cutscene wouldn't have triggered otherwise. So now it's time to get in front of the Doomsday machine and shoot the torpedo down its throat, but not when it's firing. Good God, the fleets are really going at each other rather than the Doomsday machine. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's firing. We can't get in when it's firing. It's going to destroy a ship. Just destroyed 3 ships. Now let's get around. Stop fire. Put it to 80%. Oh! What killed me? Maybe I got hit by crossfire. Another 3 ships destroyed. Every time it fires it kills 3 ships. Ah, it's because my attack stance disappeared. I think. Or was that just an excuse? One of my own ships must have shot at me because the Klingons don't shoot everyone. Or they shouldn't. %. And it's firing again, so let's get out of the way quick. Whoa! Wow, 1%! Went down to 1% just then. That's calling everything. I just took a big shot. Took a shot and survived. It's getting ready to fire again. Let's get out of the way. Back in. Down to 40%. Come on, get in there, get in there, get in there. Get ready to fire again, out the way. And it's dead, and it killed me. It took me with it. This episode is a bit more of a challenge than normal. There she goes, one dead planet killer. Salvage that neutronium, it's worth a lot. Much profit to be had.
How can I help you?
Captain, Commander Burgess is patching a subspace signal through to us. The message is from Cronus, sir. Routing it to the main view screen now.
Do you dare to challenge a warrior of the Empire?
Captain, my name is Kamen. While the Empire realizes that you played a vital role in defeating a threat to both our worlds, I am afraid I must insist that you return the ship you stole immediately. I would not want to have to escalate this into something that we will both regret. The battle is over. We do not need to begin another.
Your orders, sir.
Screw them on the ship. It might be best to do what he asks, Captain. The fleet's in no condition for a prolonged fight, sir, and honestly, there is not much about the bird of prey specifications that Starfleet intelligence doesn't know already. We did what we came here to do. Let the Klingons have their little victory, and the fleet can take you and your crew back to your ship. The important thing is that the Doomsday machine was destroyed. I'm sure Commander Burgess will want to congratulate you for a job well done. That was nothing. Not yet, though. I believe there's some loot to pick up. Some crappy loot from my second playthrough. My reduced loot. Frankie can't let loot slip by. Ooh, plasma weapon, not bad. Whoa, that planet really is had a chunk taken out of it. Federation ships. Well, the fleet looks like it's gone, but they could be by fleet reinforcements. This thing. Fleet support, or it could be this thing. But those ships look damaged. That's a dreadnought. Anyway.
How can I help you?
Depart system.
Your orders.
You have completed all objectives in this area. Do you want to leave the system? No, I think I'll stay here forever. Of course I want to leave. Get me out of this stinky ass Klingon ship. I want my Nandi back. There she is. My beautiful, beautiful Nandi. So he couldn't wait for us to hail him, so he hailed us. Kavok's loss is unfortunate, but he did what he believed he had to do. In the end, he died with honor. No, he didn't. His mission failed. He didn't destroy the machine. It was a pointless death. Fortunately, you were able to destroy the Doomsday device and end the threat of Babat's weapons program. We probably haven't seen the last of him, but at least now he's disarmed, at least as much as any Klingon, that is. And don't worry about having to return the IKS Targ to the Klingons. I don't believe that there's much about that class of bird of prey that Starfleet intelligence doesn't already know. If getting the ship back lets the Klingons think they won a small victory, I don't mind, and you shouldn't either. There are very few captains who can say they've faced a threat like you did today and lived to tell the tale about it. Impressive work. Yeah, well, what do you expect? I'm a Ferengi. I'm not a stupid human. Of course I do impressive work. So I get to choose another officer. Well, human tactical, of course. And I get to choose another torpedo because it's my second playthrough. Collect rewards. Don't want you joining my crew yet because it's all Ferengi. My captain, Fred, is a racist. He only likes Ferengi. Doesn't like humans. So there we go. Let's just get rid of that. That was the Doomsday machine. That was a pretty enjoyable episode. It provides a little bit more of a challenge because you're not in your own ship, you're in an unfamiliar ship. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you will like and subscribe and maybe even comment. And remember, Meriki Command is recruiting. So if you want to join this fleet, just send me a message in game and I'll be happy to add you. Well, that's the end of the video. Have a nice day, enjoy your gaming, and bye. Now where's my bloody latinum? I need to count it.